Kia ora Star Wars fans, welcome to Middle-Aged Kiwi Man collecting Star Wars figures. Nothing specific in this video, but I just wanted to go through and open some of the figures that I picked up recently. You might have seen my video about the insane mega haul of stuff. I'm just going to start opening some of those and letting you know where I'm going to put them in my displays, so come check it out. The other day in my mega haul I also picked up these guys from the original trilogy collection, and yeah, they're not quite vintage collection, they're sort of a precursor to that, and obviously we need a new one of those. But anyway, with the Imperial Stormtrooper Hoth gear, I took it out of that hideous plastic case it was in and put it in one of these. It's got a yellowed bubble, but the outer thing was even more wrecked, and that actually looks quite nice, and it's unpunched. That'll do as a substitute until the vintage collection folks at Hasbro finally get around to making a new one of those, and it is well overdue. Another figure that I picked up the other day that I want to talk about is the Rebel Commando from Endor, and it's a bit of an outdated figure, and this card was not good. You can see it's all kind of banged up, but that's okay. I've got one card and I was going to open this one anyway. Let's have a look at that nice card back before we open it. VC26. This is one of the ones where I was really hoping that Hasbro would update this with, with the latest hip articulation and stuff like that, give us a bit of variety and chuck it in one of those 4 packs, but it wasn't to be. But anyway, this one's getting open. He's going to go into my Endor display. Well, here he is anyway, out of the packet. Oh, he's still got a little one of these rubber bands that disintegrate, so it's because it's so old. He's very outdated. He has a removable helmet, which means you can sometimes find loose bald guys. He looks a little bit like the dude from Breaking Bad. He's got the full-length trench coat, and underneath he's got a vest. He's got a little ammunition belt there. Cool camouflage pants, but unfortunately just the swivel hips. He's got a holster there for this pistol that he comes with. Slots in there, and he comes with a backpack. And yeah, his arm articulation is pretty good. He comes with this awesome rifle, but there were a lot of other of these Endor Rebels that were in like jumpsuits rather than the big trench coats, and that's what I think Hasbro needs to make. Here's my Endor bunker display. I love that Endor bunker, by the way. And so I'm going to chuck Commando in over there somewhere. It's sort of like they've just tricked the Empire. It's already got a Han Solo over there. Alright, so next up I've got VC52, the Rebel Fleet Trooper, and you can see that card is a little bit worn. I've got a couple open already. I love the back of that and that Power of the Force 2 figure. He's an absolute beast, but remember when he came out, still got him, VC52. And so again, another Rebel Trooper I'm going to open, and then just randomly the Build-A-Droid droid that I made at Paris Disneyland. I thought, oh, I want a grey one because I don't have a grey one, and then I found out after a bit of research that this is actually R2-Q2, who was on the Tantive V4 rounding up these guys along with R4-G9, so that's pretty awesome. Yeah, he's a pretty cool figure, and he has been re-released recently in the 4-pack of Rebel Fleet Troopers, and thank you so much again, Randy the legend, for sending me one of those. So he comes with this doodacky. You see the guy in kind of like that little nest thing on Yavin 4 as the Millennium Falcon comes in. That is an ammunition belt that goes on his ankle, and then he comes with a baseball cap. Yay, baseball cap. And this is the pre-photo real version, of course. Swivel hips. Okay, an arm that just pops out. And yeah, so he's good enough to go on your Tantive V4 displays, which by the way is one of the most awesome playsets they've done so far. And there he is, he's now leading my Rebel Resistance. And there is R2-Q2, ready to round up the Rebel Resistance. Alright, this Biggs Darklighter figure is just, his bubble is yellow as all hell. Thank you, Darth Wizzy Wizard, for suggesting that I peroxide him and put him in the sun, but honestly, I can't be bothered. I'm just going to rip him open and just make him a generic pilot for one of my Rebel displays. So see how this holds up. Yeah, he looks perfectly fine in there. Okay, there he is, and I've chucked his helmet on because, as I said, I just want him as a generic Rebel pilot. He comes with a classic Rebel blaster, but he's got no holster, and he also comes with a figure stand, which is nice. And I'll just bring in, this is the big Starklighter from the, pretty sure it was from the 3.75 inch black series, and look how red he looks compared to this one. So I think the 30th anniversary one actually looks better from that perspective, although, oh, he's got the dreaded swivel elbows. So, and in fact, this has no articulation apart from the shoulder, so there we go. That's why his little hose has popped out of the hole there. So colour wise he's better, but articulation wise this one is better, and also his moustache paint job is a bit dodgy, which is sort of a signature of that Black Series line. Whereas if I can get this helmet off again without breaking it, his moustache is way better. So I think I'm going to swap this around. He's the one I'm going to have in my Yavin display, and he's going to have his helmet on to hide that horrific moustache. Dark in here, but there's the 30th anniversary big Starklighter hanging out with Luke, and then over here I put the one from the Black Series. It's in top Merrick. Continuing our theme of Rebel Troopers, this is Rebel Soldier Echo Base Battle Gear, and as you can see the bubble is damaged, the card is damaged. This is a VC 1.0 version, which was highly sought after that not that long ago, VC 68. You can see awesome card back there. These went for quite a lot, but as I said, it was reissued. This one is wrecked, so we're just going to open them up. There he is, pre-photo reel. Swivel hips. Again, this is one that they've released in one of those 4-packs, as well as the re-release on the card. I don't have the 4-pack of these guys, don't need them, but yeah, got plenty of them now. As you can see, I've already got a couple of these guys in this part of my Echo Base diorama. I have one over here as well. So until I figure out what I'm going to do with him, he's just going to hang out at the back of the med bay. And lastly, I'll keep this video short because it's probably getting a bit long and to a Rebel theme, so I'll just show you effectively what I did with my Stormtrooper one. So I got the case like this and a knife, and basically just cut open the outer pack, being careful of course not to cut the card. Took the figure out, that looks way nicer out of there, and as you can see it's unpunched. Beautiful card, not the best Han Solo figure, but it's also not the worst. And again, it is not Vintage Collection, it is the precursor to Vintage Collection, the original Trilogy Collection. So you can see there they went with the same kind of card back style, with a shout out to the Kenner one, and then some cross-sell items. So then what I will do is I will put him in a different kind of protective case, which is one of these thin foldable ones, and he should look really good. Anyway, if you've made it this far, thank you so much for watching. I'm middle-aged Kiwi man collecting Star Wars figures. Ka kite, and I'll see you on another video.